Well, I was doing my countdown, y'all, but I guess we're going to be just a wee bit early. Give me 1 second to get it all together because they've moved some things around. You know what? It's all good. They moved some things around, and so I'm still acclimating to this whole StreamYard thing. So listen, give y'all a chance to get in here, do all the things. I think I'm right on time, perfectly right on time. Let me share this over because I absolutely did not realize that changing folders was going to change all of this. Let me get this thing over here to a couple of people. As you're coming in, let me know how's your day been, scale of 1 to 10. Yes, 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 yes. Amazing. If you're over on YouTube, say hello. We should have at least 2 brand equity reveals. And so I'm super excited about that. And I'm going to hop on over to get my TikTok people into the mix. And while I'm doing that, introduce you to something really cool, which is a product that one of my really good friends in East Texas has at her location. And for those of you who have been struggling with menopausal weight gain, talking about how your hormones are not balanced, oh, you've got the hot flashes and you can't sleep and you've got night sweats. Even though you don't want to listen to me tell you to get dim and ashwagandha so you don't have to suffer anymore, check this out.
Have you been on a weight loss journey and the scale just isn't giving you the results you hoped for? Well, meet Thinner, an FDA registered, all natural, homeopathic approach that addresses the root causes of how to lose weight and keep it off, especially if hormones are an issue. If you're tired of all of the guesswork and doing it alone, scan the QR code for more info and let's get you started today.
All right, so that's Thinner. What's going on, TikTok people? What's going on, Facebook, LinkedIn, as well as YouTube? It is time for Teaching Tuesday. And to make things even cuter, this is what we did. Check this out.
I won't waste your time. This is where we shine. Teaching Tuesday. It's more than just another day. Teaching Tuesday. Find your answers in this place. Teaching Tuesday. Teaching Tuesday.
Hopefully you enjoyed that. If you want to know how you can have your very own theme song up, yes, of course, I did use AI to create that in about 7 minutes. It is absolutely a unique and customized creation. So yay, for those of you who are going to ask the question, Stephanie, what's going on with your hair? Listen, it's time. It's a new season. It's time for new things. It's fall. And as I always tell you guys, make sure you check out my stylist in East Texas, Monica Johnson at MBR Hair Studio. So, hey TikTok people, hey everybody over here. I'm almost getting the cameras where they're in the same place. So for those who are checking in, hello, hello, hello. Make sure you say hi, scale of 1 to 10. Let me know how your day's been. Today we're getting into a conversation that I think could help you a lot. Right? There's a lot of conversations in social media about things like going viral and how to get more followers and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And if you're over on TikTok, you see them all the time. New trend alert. This is going to grow your account like wildfire. And I'm just like, yeah, up that. Because I truly believe that the reason why a lot of these things are popular is because people do not understand, one, how social media works, and two, how to make social media work for you. And so today we're getting into our topic, which is profit without being popular. Because I don't know if you know this, and many of you do, right? And many of you may not. Great. If you don't know this, you don't have to be popular to be profitable in social media. But you do have to do a few other things. Hi, Gina. You do have to do a few other things, and we're going to go through them today. All right. So if you're excited about what we're talking about today, put profit in the comments. Listen, I'm so excited to have Special K hold the message. I think I just saw Damali come through. I think I did. Hey, hey, hey. Gina Salmon's in the room. It could be Jenny Solomon. I don't know, but I just want to say hello to everybody over on TikTok. Hello to everybody over here. And you know the rules. If you want to get your brand equity reveal, then you've already signed up. Make sure that you comment and let your presence be known so we can do that for you. All right. Also, remember, this month is September. You can pay what you want during September, and that means that you can get the assistance that you so desperately have been looking for at a price that fits your budget. We are not tone deaf to the fact that there are some, financial challenges that are happening right now. And even if you have an amazing income level, et cetera, et cetera, listen, at the end of the day, a budget is a budget. And we want to fit into that budget because we want to serve you and help you win this September. So please, by all means, if you're on TikTok, link in bio, check out the September offers. And you guys over here, check out bit.ly/SeptWin. All right. I'm going to get my lower third going and just remind you that today's live stream is brought to you by The Vault in East Texas and its premier weight loss and hormonal imbalance product, Thinner. That's THINNR. And you can comment Vault if you want more details. TikTok, you can comment Vault, or you can send me a DM right now that says Vault, and I'll make sure that you get all the information about that. Okay, so without further ado, we're going to get into popular, how to be popular, how to be profitable without being popular. All right, I want to get into that right now. And as I started today, hold on, let me check the comments. All right, Facebook wants me to remind you guys to send stars to show your support. All right, so why? As I started getting into this, I said that I think a lot of people don't understand social media and how social media works and how to make social media work for them. And so what that causes is a lot of listening to and subscribing to and putting your hope and faith and trust into what one of my colleagues calls the go viral gurus, because they're going to teach you how to go viral, and they're going to teach you how to grow at a ridiculous pace, and they're going to say all of these things that you have to do and all these things you have to point at and all these trends you have to follow. And honestly, for many of you, it's exhausting. It's also inaccurate, but we'll get more into that. The reason why is because it puts you into a mindset, right? It puts you into a mindset where quantity is prioritized. And when we start to prioritize quantity, sometimes, oftentimes, right, what gets deprioritized is the quality. Okay. And we need both. We need both of these things to happen. But quantity is not about opening up the app. I'm talking to TikTok now. Every time you open the app, I don't know what that is, where people are saying every time you open the app, post something. It's ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous. It's exhausting. And for many of you, it's not going to work. It's just not. If social media was just about posting, many of you would have millions and millions and millions of followers, but you don't. Okay? There are so many other things that go into building a following in social media. And so this is not what that class is about, but I just want you to take a deep woo-saw. Listen, if you've been trying to post every time you open, oh, let me post this picture of my big toe. Oh, let me post this picture of my dog. I need to grow. I'm like, do you though? Do you need to grow, or do you need to maximize what you have? TikTok, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube. Talk to me. What do you think? Question of the day. Do you need more people, or do you need a better strategy? Feels like a trick question. What do you think? What do you think? Just drop in the comments. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? More people, better strategy. It's neither. It's neither. And that's why you'll see a lot of people who are pandering for views and likes, but they're still broke. And I want to stop that from happening. Okay? If it was just about the views and the like, then everybody here would be a millionaire. Now, there's a dichotomy I teach about that says basically people that watch you may not want you. And that goes more into your messaging, your strategy, and what you're actually using social media for. But we're not talking about that today. Well, we kind of did, but we kind of are. Okay, great. So let's keep going. So the go viral gurus are telling you, oh, you just got to go viral. You just got to go viral. And I hate to be the one to break it to you, but many of you have been viral many, 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 many times. Virality is not about the number of views. Let me let that sink in. Virality, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, is not about the number of views. It is about the speed in which those views are acquired. So that video that you said, oh my God, it didn't go viral because it only got 500 views. It may have gone viral. How fast did you get them? Or that video that only got 1,000 views. How fast did you get them? I have a video right now with 100,000 views on it. It is no longer viral, but most of you would think that it is because it has so many views. We need to understand what it is that we're doing and what we're shooting for when we start talking about, I'm going to go viral. I want to go viral. Go viral for what? Going viral without anything to show for it is not a flex. Do you understand? You can have videos that go viral and that don't land you any more subscribers, don't land you any more followers, don't land you any inquiries into what you do and what you offer. So all you can flex is that, oh yeah, I had a viral video. We want to stop that from being the flex because that's not the flex. That's not the flex. Putting up content at all means that you're trying to communicate something to get a particular outcome. So over here, TikTok, what are you trying, when you're putting out content, what are you trying to communicate? Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, when you're putting out content, what are you trying to communicate? What are you trying to get people to buy into? What do you want them to do? Right? Because the go viral gurus have you prioritizing quantity, deprioritizing quality, and that ultimately means that strategy and being strategic about what you post and what you say and what you do gets left behind. I'm always quick to tell people that though I make content, I am not a content creator. I am a content marketer. I use content to market what I am offering to bring people into a closer relationship with me and my businesses. Which means I approach social media very differently than from the person that's just trying to have fun. If you don't care and you just want to have fun, then this probably isn't for you. I promise you, I would not even be seen on social media if it wasn't for the fact of the businesses. I promise you that, like right hand to the man. Okay. But the ultimate answer to the you need more people is not you need more people. You don't need more people. Let's get into this. Okay. So metrics over mission. This is what happens when you focus on going viral. Same thing over here, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube. Some people are focused they're so hard on going viral and getting more views and getting more likes and getting more comments that the metrics have overtaken the mission. Well, what's the mission? The mission is your goal. What was the point of this? Why are you here? What work are you doing? Are you here to raise funds? Are you here to expand your reach? Are you here to start selling virtually? Are you here to do e-commerce? Or what exactly are you here for? What is the goal? Because that is super duper important. And when you understand that, and when you understand what I do as it relates to brand development and brand equity and leveraging brand equity into learning systems and thought leadership strategies and da 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 da. Oh yeah, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Stephanie D. McKenzie. Hi, I know y'all know, but you may not know because TikTok is very weird and I get new people every time I go live unless I'm live for a certain amount of time. And then it shows the people that actually know me that I'm live. Very weird. My name is Stephanie D. McKenzie. I work as a fractional brand and marketing professional as well as a brand strategist. I happen to be, to some people, I happen to be smart. And so because of that, it affords me the opportunity to serve people in the capacity of helping them be more profitable than they've ever been before, hopefully by doing less work, because what I love to do is leverage learning systems and thought leadership strategies. Okay, and go. Actually, I love to leverage the work that you love. So pull all that together. All right. So that being said, understanding what you're offering, whom you're offering it to, and I want to stop you before you say, "Oh, I serve women." That's not enough information. It's not. I'm sorry. It's not enough information. It's just not. What kind of women? How much money do they make? Where do they live? Do they have kids? Do they not have kids? Do they have one kid? Do they have three kids? Do they have a husband? Are they polyamorous? Are they LGBTQIA plus? What you we're I won't say we because I teach it, but the Go Viral Guru is not teaching you how to understand your target audiences. It's not teaching you brand development. It's taking you into brand. First, there's brand, then there's marketing. Many of you, and I've talked about this before, many of you love to skip steps. Love, 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 love. Oh, I started a business. Let me go market it. Market it to whom? Well, I just want to help people. What kind of people? People is not a psychographic nor a demographic. And so inherently, now you're just out here, Oliver twisting, as I call it, saying, please, sir, may I have some more? Or please, sir, may I have some money? Anybody, somebody, buy this product. And if you're over here, that's not a strategy. Oh, well, if I go viral, it'll change everything. It might, but it may not change everything in the best way if you are not clear. Okay. So you go viral, people say, oh my God, I love that. They try to get it, and then what? And we'll talk about that in a minute. So in all things, as you're looking at these metrics and your mission, the mission is always greater than the metrics. Because everything that we should be doing is a question of value, not virality. Stop trying to go viral. Start giving value. It changes everything. And it gives you the opportunity to really show up in a way that can serve you and your business effectively. I think so. Lynette over here says branding is one of my problems. Branding is not your problem because brand is about expectation. So I know you well enough to know that you deliver. You deliver, as I always say, 9.8 times out of 10. If you don't deliver, you atone for it. So people know what to expect. Now, if you're talking about brand from the standpoint of creative development and not being consistent about how you present, then maybe, but I don't even think that. Yeah, I don't really think that's the challenge. I don't think so. I think because people know. Maybe if there is a challenge, maybe pressing into your target audiences and expanding them so that you can create even more profitability for your business. Okay, gotcha. I understand. All right. So I appreciate your transparency. Thank you for being here. All right. And so who I saw Gina earlier. Gina, are you one of my brand equity reveals? Because I'm about to get into that. Let me know. Thank you for the likes, Kara. Thank you so much. What's going on? Okay, so give value. What do we do? Remember I said it's a question of value, not virality. We're not trying to go viral. Like today, I want you to stop trying to go viral. Stop pointing, stop dancing. Yeah, stop. Yeah, stop. Just stop. Stop all the foolishness. Now, if that's what you want to do and you really enjoy that, okay, great. But if you're saying, oh my God, I gotta go viral, I gotta go viral, I gotta go viral, I gotta go viral, just stop. Just stop. Okay? Just stop. I got you, boo-boo. I'm getting the okay over here. All right. So if we're gonna give value, then we want to give value and plan for it to land. What do we do with that? We look at our messaging, we look at our visuals, we make sure our value proposition is clear. Like because you know whom your audiences are. Like when I'm sitting in sessions with clients and they don't know whom their audiences are, they're just like, oh yeah, I want to talk to women. Oh yeah, no, millennials. I'm like, that's not gonna help us. We need more. Yeah, we're gonna need more. We're gonna need a lot more, right? And so that's when I dig in from the brand development side, right? Hey, just a little bit, but that's when I step in on the brand development side as a brand strategist, as a fractional brand and marketing professional, as somebody who gets their kicks looking at what you do and figuring out how you can make more money without doing more work. Yeah, I need that target audience. And sometimes that's a primary, secondary, and even a tertiary audience, right? I need their psychographics. I need their demographics. Because what I need to happen next is for your message to have value, you got to know who you're talking to. Have you ever talked to somebody and they didn't get it? So you ever talk to somebody and they just flat out didn't get it? You sitting there going, but I said all of this. but I said all of this. And then they look at you like with deer in headlights and go, well, what do you mean? And you're like, I literally said, this is a pen. It writes. Right? Okay. Well, so this is all the time, right? This is a pen and it writes. And then you're like, yeah, it writes with ink, right? And you can use this on paper. And then they look at you and they're like, what's wrong? And they're like, I don't get it. Dun, dun, dun. Now, before you throw the pen at them, right? Don't do that. This is why we want to get super duper clear about our target audiences. This is why. This is why we want to get super duper clear, because it could be that the person that you're talking to, they don't even know what a pen or ink is, because they're not your people. Listen, they're not your people. They're not your people, y'all. They're just not your people. And so if they're not your people, when you're communicating in a way that they should understand, it's almost as if you're speaking Spanish and they don't speak of the Spanish. They barely speak of the English. So what are you going to do? There's that. So that means that means a little homework for some of you. TikTok, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, a little bit of homework. Drill it in. Listen, a pencil in a world full of pens, right? Drill it in. Are you talking to the pencil people? You're talking to the pen people. Now, one tool that can help you out with that a lot is AI. A lot. A lot. You can literally, and we do this all the time, you can put in what somebody says, and we test messages like this. We'll say, based on this message, who would this land for? Do an analysis, and we'll deploy other tools, etc., deep research, and a variety of things that some of you use and some of you don't, but some of you should, but some of you won't. And so we'll deploy these tools to see, okay, well, this should land with boom, 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 boom. Well, if I'm looking at a particular target audience and you're telling me that this message lands over here, but I need it to land over there, I need to change some things up, right? So we got to plan for it to land. It's like a plane. Plane just doesn't sit up in the sky all day, every day, twice on Sunday. That's not what we're doing. At some point, we got to make plans for it to land. So we're planning for it to land in the hearts and minds of the people we desire to serve, but then we're also planning for it to land from a pragmatic standpoint. What does that mean? Right? That means we do something called a PEP, post-engagement pre-purchase process, PEPPP, post-engagement pre-purchase process. That is what happens after somebody engages with this. Even now, I'm live, right? Y'all know I'm live, right? What happens after this live? That's why there's all these things streaming and assets. And then if you're on YouTube, we're writing the descriptions and we're putting in the hashtags and we're putting in links that you can connect with us. And I'm telling you, if you want to know more about Thinner, comment Vault. If you want to get a brand equity reveal, if you're on TikTok, DM me the word brand and I'll make sure that you get the link. If you want to know more about our September offers, you see what I'm saying? There's purpose in the moment, but then subsequent to the moment. If you run across a clip and you say, oh, that's interesting, sure, you can leave a comment or you can go to the link in my bio. Does that make sense? And then from there, you could get your free leverage kit. It's called a funnel, right? Post-engagement pre-purchase process is just my fancy way of calling something a funnel. Because I'm a content marketer. I want people to come closer. I do this so that you come closer. So you learn more about me and you come closer. So you push past the charlatans and the go viral gurus and the chicks in the Louboutins. And not to say I don't have shiny stuff, because I do, but I'm not dangling it in your face because I respect you more than that. At the end of the day, I do this. So you might say, oh, you know what? I've been looking for somebody like that. Or she might be able to answer my question. I'm going to ask it. I'm always willing to answer one question. Otherwise, you're going to need to get on my calendar. You want to have a conversation, you get on my calendar. Want me to reveal your brand equity? Let me know. We'll give you a link. You got to sign up. We keep a very tight ship around here because I have a lot of things. I don't even have to explain it. We keep a very tight ship around here because that's how I serve. That's how I chose to do it. That's how I want to serve. I want to have a tight ship. I want to make sure things are on a calendar. I don't want to go back and forth with you with having conversations about, are you available? Are you available? What about here? What about there? I don't want to do that crap. I don't want to do it. It's wasting my time and energy. I'm doing other things. So PEP, funnel, systems. Systems. Systems for payment. Systems for recurring payments, right? Systems for installment payments, if that applies to you. Paperwork and policies and processes, policies and protocols. Do you have a refunds policy? Is it written out? Is it where your potential customers can see it? This may come as a shock to you, but some people get really stupid even after you've delivered the service. Now they're trying to do chargebacks. Can't do a chargeback if you've already agreed to not do a chargeback. See how that works? You can try it. But I'm going to take this nice little agreement that you signed and we're going to go on with life. Now, that's not really my story, but a lot of you, especially if you sell a physical product, you might be challenged by chargebacks or people giving you the wrong address and da 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 da. Make sure that you cover your anal orifice. Make sure you cover your buttocks. Okay, cover your buttocks. Okay, put those refund policies. If they exist, we don't do refunds, and so that is in writing. But whatever your policies are, put them in writing and make people sign it that they read it. Don't just say, "Oh, it's on the site." Don't do that, because then they'll be like, "I didn't see it." Yeah, you did. It's right there, right before where you paid, but I didn't see it. Anywho, I'm getting off topic. So if you're delivering a product, logistics and service, the logistics and delivery always matter. Which would also spin us into a conversation around pricing. Because some of you, the challenge is not that you need to go viral. The challenge is that you need to raise your prices because you're actually not profiting. You're losing money and you can't figure out why. But I charge $100. Yeah, it takes you 98 to make it. It takes you 98 to make it and ship it. Oh, and that unboxing experience you want to have, yeah, that's the tipping point. Some of you aren't looking at your logistics and then you're pricing things and you're saying, "Oh, I'm expensive." And it's like, you're not high enough because you haven't communicated the value of your product, but two, in the delivery process, right? You're incurring costs that you're not putting into that math. So your math doesn't math. And that's why when you get orders, you get really, really annoyed because you're like, "I did it. I got 5 orders today." And then by the end of the day, you're going, "Where's my money?" Sorry, just here to help. All right. So I got a little bit of time left. Are my brand equity reveal people here? If you are, make yourself known in the comments. Remember, you don't have to come up and you don't have to do it in real time. You don't have to come up and you don't have to talk in real time, but you do have to be present for me to do it. Otherwise, I won't. And if you want a brand equity reveal and you don't want to do it on a Tuesday in front of all these people, you want it in writing, you can get that on one of our September offers. TikTok, link in bio. You guys check out the banner that says, "Ask me about September." If you're interested, put September in the comments, or you can put September. If you're like, "How do you spell September?" Okay. Bottom line, you can make money without being monetized. And that's the big deal, right? That doesn't require popularity. That means that maybe you have affiliate links for some of the things that you're selling or that you come in contact with. I'm an affiliate for Zenni because people kept asking me about my glasses. Well, duh, let me become a Zenni brand ambassador. And then I turned around and became an affiliate because they had some, what am I trying to say? Criteria that I had to meet. And so part of that was being a brand ambassador. I started with them and then I moved up to being an affiliate. So if you go to buymyzennies.com, then that's actually my affiliate link. And you're going to get amazing glasses at an amazing price. And I'm going to get a small payment because I'm an affiliate. And then we have things like PLR, private label rights, where you're buying something somebody's already created, make it into your own. And now when you're making content, you're bringing value. You're saying things like, "Hey, I took a $27 product and made $270 in an hour." I mean, and yes, that's absolutely doable when you have the correct messaging in place. And I can be honest with you and say, if you got our PLR product tonight, based on the video that we created to help you walk through and make it, it could take you up to 8 hours to do the modifications and then put it onto a platform for it to sell and do your messages. But there's a lot of, we'll just do this, we'll just do this, we'll just do this. And I'm like, yeah, you can't just do anything. Just being honest, you can't just do anything. A lot of these things take strategy, they take time, they take augmentation. But once you do it and you commit to it and you have it up, now you have something to sell. Next thing, maybe you don't want to sell anything. Maybe you just love bringing people together, and you could curate a bundle of products. That could be your business. That could be your offer. Just saying, a box. Curate a monthly box. Maybe it's a woman's box. Maybe it's a February box. Maybe it's a box of the month club. I don't know. But there's so many ways for you to be monetized and to generate revenue and to be profitable without being popular. And I just want you to explore some of them. Okay. Ultimately, of course, classes and courses always can be a win. But I just really want you to offer something that you can control. Now, those of you over here on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube, close your ears. TikTok, you don't have to be in the creator rewards program to get paid. Please understand, recognize, realize, acknowledge, and accept we do not own this platform. A lot of you are banking on this TikTok creator program. You want to hawk all these products in the TikTok shop, and that's cool until the products either don't work, the platform shuts down, or you are found to not be as honest about the things as you thought. Not because you're duplicitous and not because you're a liar, but because things happen. You don't control the things in the TikTok shop. Many of you don't even have a relationship with the store owners in the TikTok shop. Now, if you do and you're supporting them, bravo. If you don't and you're just saying, hey, I bought this and I liked it, sometimes that can be an Amazon bait and switch. Have you ever seen products on Amazon where at one point they were great, but you can look at the reviews and at some point maybe they changed the formulation or they changed the fabric or they changed something and now people are like, not excited about that anymore. So just be mindful, right? Offer something that you can control. And so ultimately, yeah, I had note cards today, y'all. Y'all know I very rarely have note cards. I'm usually off rip. Cool. But that's just a few ways and a few reasons why you can be profitable without being popular. All right. And so I want you to think about those things. I want you to check in with yourself and make sure that when it comes to your audiences and your offers that you are giving value. Stop trying to go viral. Start giving value. Focus on that. Am I giving value? Is this valuable information? One person that does that really well, whether they want to dance or walk or talk or join in on a trend, is Jada West. She can do all of those things and still put some amazing things up on a screen for you to see and learn from. That could be just all you do. So do your dance. Do all of that. Do all of that, but still continue to make it valuable. Another person that does that is Bullock. Antoinette Bullock does that very well. All right. There's a few other creators, and I don't know them by name, but some of you have seen them, and they do a great job of jumping on a trend, but still remaining on brand. That's goals. That's goals. All right. So last call for my brand equity reveals, and I will tell you that if you were scheduled for today and you didn't make it on, you're going to go to the bottom of the list, and then those who were after you will be able to come. But again, if you want your brand equity reveal in writing, which is basically where I look at your business and tell you, hey, have you considered this? I just kind of start looking at where your brand equity is, and I reveal to you how you might be able to generate more revenue, more profit without less energy, effort, possibly more problems. Then that is a brand equity reveal. And if you want it, if you're on TikTok, message me the word brand equity. If you're over here on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube, and you're excited about that and you want to get in on that from our September promotion, which is pay what you want. Pay what you want, guys. You can pay what you want. Everybody. We have a particular suite of offers that allow you to pay what you want. Then amazing. Do that. Over here, comment brand equity. I will make sure that you get the information. TikTok, send me a message that says brand equity. I will also make sure that you get the information, or you can just go straight to the link that's in my bio. And I have done this again within the allotted time. I'm very happy about that. Um, yeah, you know the drill. If I can serve and support you in any way, I'm happy to do so. You have been watching Teaching Tuesday, and y'all have a great week. That's all I can say. That's all I got. Ready? Let's go.
Have you been on a weight loss journey and the scale just isn't giving you the results you hoped for? Well, meet Thinner, an FDA registered, all natural homeopathic approach that addresses the root causes of how to lose weight and keep it off, especially if hormones are an issue. If you're tired of all of the guesswork and doing it alone, scan the QR code for more info and let's get you started today.